Hey Soul Fam, Amelia Adair here. I hope you are feeling good and doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. You know I got a great topic for you always. Sun is out, feel good. Get out, get you some exercise. For those that are new to the channel, welcome. We welcome you. On this channel, we heal, we elevate, we grow spiritually, and we work on being better versions of ourselves than we was yesterday. And as you know, I always got a great topic for you. Let's get into some things, so fam. Let's get into some things. Let's lift that spirit. Let's elevate. Let's lift that mood. Let's get things moving. You should be doing a little walking with me as we watch this. Let's walk the talk. Let's talk about it. Let's get into some things. So fam, as you are working on you and working on the 3B's, brain, body, brand, right? As you working on those 3B's, so fam, understand this. Don't take this lightly. Because I think sometimes we taking it a little too light, right? So fam, you are watering your seeds with your words every day. Every single day, every minute, every moment, nonstop. Don't turn it off. See, oftentimes, so fam, we're so programmed into the life before everything took place, you know what I'm saying? And we are so programmed that sometimes we don't realize how much of that program has took over our life, right? So when I say program, I speak on mindset, right? Your mindset is programmed to react a certain way, to think a certain way, to respond a certain way. So when you are being reprogrammed and you shifting that mindset, you gotta hit all pieces. All right. I hope I didn't lose some of y'all, because I know some of y'all. When you have a broken mindset, soul fam, it's broken, right? It's negative. It's less than. It's not who you. It's not the highest version of yourself, right? It's probably like the lower version, or maybe mid version, or just enough to get through day to day. It's not abundant. So you have a program that makes you believe that you need to consume to feel happy. You have a program that you think you need $1 million to start a brand, instead of using the resources that you have around you, making things work. Making it work. I remember my first website. I wish I took some screenshots of that website, but it was so horrible. I deleted it. I was like, nobody gonna see this. I have photos. Now this was probably about 10 years ago. It was a little long. I'm not gonna lie. It was Big Cartel was like one of the website brands. And the photos that I had, like of hair, I was doing hair. The girls, I had emojis on their face, because for some reason I was like, you can't show their face. I don't know. But I had emojis on their face with the picture up, and little names that I made up, and I made it work. And let me tell you something, fam, that little website, they was like, I was doing everybody here. I was doing everybody here with that little website. And I didn't even have the .com. I had the .big cards. I had the free website. So the free website. I had the business cards. I made my little logo somewhere. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember right now. But at that moment, I was so driven. I was so ready. I was like, I didn't think negative. I didn't think less of myself. I was like, well, this is that one. That's how I naturally thought. And I thought that's how everyone thinks. Until I really started, getting out there. I'm like, hey, y'all not thinking like this? But, it took some growing for myself as well. Because, again, I was just starting. I didn't really know that much. I was still trying to pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't focused on trying to be that coach, be that leader. I was really focused on like, we about to get it, and the brand took off. I mean, it hit what it needed to hit. It succeeded. It was amazing. And I'll do a video on why I don't do it no more, maybe later on. But point is, so fam, you have to be creating. So when I started that brand, by 2 years, and not to say everyone is 2 years, because everyone is different, but by 2 years, I was straight. Like, I had a nice shop set up. I didn't have to work for nobody. I was paying my bills, doing that. At that time, you know, we shift gears. That was coaching, okay? So what I'm saying is, give yourself that time and trust the work that you're doing, even if it's not meeting the standards of Beyonce. Because that was my goal, and I was like, I'm gonna do Beyonce hair. That was my goal. Is I'm gonna be Beyonce hairstylist. That was my mindset at the time. Whatever your mindset is now, it's gonna keep growing the more you feed it those positive vibes, that positive energy. And trust me, so fam, I had people tell me it's not a Wendy Williams wig. I was like, okay, Brittany. That was not her name. I'm just making that up. But even so, I was like, all right, it ain't Wendy Williams. Wait. Give me a little time to save up my coin and really get in it. Then I went to school, and that was just one of the avenues. You know what I'm saying? And bang, mastered it. And I'm not gonna lie, I still have people to today trying to get me to do their hair or their makeup or their wedding and things like that. And it's just like, you gotta grow, you gotta know when to pass on. But we're gonna do a video on that one day. I would say one day. But so fam, feed that brand, feed that relationship. Feed it some love, even when y'all not cool. Meaning like some fallout happened or y'all disagree with each other. Who knows? Feed it some positive vibes. Give it some love. Like, all right, maybe the weather over there ain't that great, so we gonna just chill. We gonna just let the air hit it. You know, sometimes time is needed in between our relationships to let everyone have that moment of growth. I'm gonna go back this way because you get a little combustion over here, and I gotta focus because then I be looking around. There's a little school right here. The kids, yesterday I was walking here, but I finished my video before they came up. They was like doing a little run. They was like, take me with you. They was like, hi. They was like, hey, take me out of here. I was like, stay in school. Thank you to the teacher. So literally, one of the little kids was like, I hated it here. It's not fun. Like it was jail. I was laughing. I was just like, yo, kids have no filter. Kids have no filter, and they so brave. Like, sometimes I really love to be around kids. Like, some people think I be being a big kid. It's not that I'm a big kid. Probably I am. But I love to be around the kids because they just so fearless. And it's like, what happened to us? What happened to the adults? Because when I go to a party with the adults, y'all be looking too scary. Y'all be like, where the party? I be in there like, yeah, what's up? The kids be ready to have a good time. Like, get out your head. Just have, whew. Anyway, so man, when you reprogramming yourself and you lifting your spirit and you're working on your mind, you're working on your heart, it's not only on Sundays, is what I'm trying to say. It's not only when you want God to send you a blessing. Let me be good so God can send me a blessing. No, God see you saying that. God see you in your heart saying that. It's a life change that is going to be passed down generation, and just with people that you come in passing with. That we just have to think better of ourselves. We don't know what happened that we thought so negative, but hey, Let's move forward and trust ourselves a little more. Sometimes we don't trust ourselves. Like, we think our work is good, we think our voice is good, we think our dance moves is nice, but for some reason we waiting for someone else to come and give us a record deal. Or, hey, if you don't go figure out what studios is there where you gotta go to some open mics, meet some friends. And that's another thing, so fam, is when you think about back in the day, right? You think about the old rappers like Remy, Nicki, these are just the ones I'm off my head. These are the girls, but Ludacris, Busta Rhymes, they was all in the same clique, helping each other out. They wasn't against each other. They was putting each other on each other records. They was showing love. Today it seems like everybody just like, nah, I can't share this. I can't share this. It's like, you gotta start creating relationships with people that have that same interest with you. Put stuff together, like show up together, like look in your area who's doing that same art as you. Okay? Definitely, I mean, it depends on your area too. Let me also say that, so fam, like if you living around where it's not really things happening, you know, like it's more reserved, it's more like everybody kind of chilling back, they done bought their house, they done lived already, then it's going to be harder for you to do what you need to do. So that's why when you think of people that really, you know, they want to be in big cities like New York. I'm from New York. I didn't stay in New York. Obviously, this is not New York City. I didn't stay in New York City because I'm from New York. So it's different for me. I'm not saying go to New York. I don't know. I'm not telling you where to go. But I'm telling you, if your heart want to go somewhere to fulfill a dream, find a way to make it work. Give yourself the ample time. Don't start and then back up. Sometimes we be high in the beginning, we be powered up, and then we just sit back and chill. It's like, you got to keep it consistent. You got to do what you have to do to keep that consistency. Keep that drive. Keep that love. And not only for artists, for even with your brand. Whatever brand it is for you, that relationships. Spark up them relationships. When them relationships are sparked up, y'all be ready. That love be hot. If your love isn't hot, you gotta book a session and talk about some things, because why it's not hot? What happened? Let's talk about it. Let's remove the barriers. Let's speak on it. Let's make it hot. Let's break out of those boxes. Sometimes too, so fam, we want to do everything so right. Definitely if you're a perfectionist, okay? Do not be a perfectionist. Not good. But even so, you aim for the stars, okay? And you want to do everything right. Right? Meaning like, you see what they doing, it look right, so that's what you want to do. So fam, you make it right. Make it your own. Like, how can you explain? I don't know if you ever had arts and crafts class. They will put inspiration around you, and they will tell you, paint your own picture. So fam, create your own picture. Make it how you will want to see it. Be the first one. I think sometimes we be scared to be the first one. I would be the first one at any time. I'm number one. I'm first one. I'm first. A second, okay. I'm still first in my head. Don't be afraid to step out of that barrier and be the first one to do it in your circle, in your family, in your job. Step out a little bit, because you could just be that extra push someone else may need, and for some reason you could have it. Don't be scared to have it. If you got it, use it. If you don't use it, you lose it. Okay? Alright, so fam, let's do a little walk. Let's walk a little more. It's so beautiful out here. Yesterday I walked. I like to walk with the sun like this. Look at this. Ooh. Yesterday I walked. I did my video. And after, I was just like, I just want to just lay out here and I was just so relaxed and chill. It was just so relaxed. The environment is everything, so fair. Definitely for me. There's this song. I love this song so fair. Y'all know my playlist is on fire, but it's called "At Your Best" by Aaliyah. And there's this part it says, I'll be a little vulnerable, but it says something. I'm a reflection of what I see when I'm not strong, when I'm not at my strength. She didn't say it exactly like that, but she said something in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, so fair, when we don't have the strength, we are a reflection of what we see. And if our environment isn't what we need, okay, then it's going to be harder days. I truly believe you. It's even research show in Washington, the sun don't shine like that. A lot of other places are balanced, but in Washington, like, they get like the least amount of sun. They have the most depression. Go look at it. Washington, not Washington D.C., Washington the state. I think I said that right. But you know, the one that's all the way in the corner, up in the back, that nobody even know about. But that the rates for depression is so high because they don't get no sun. On them sunny days, run outside. I'll be outside like, ooh. I just be looking at the sky. I know people be like, what's she looking at? It's a star, it's a plane, it's a big sun up in the sky. Does anybody else look at it? Anyway, point is, when I'm not feeling good, I know that I can be a reflection of what I see. And if I see those hurting around me, I can feel that a little more, you know. And definitely when you are in tune and you're growing spiritually, it's like you be soaking it in, you know. You gotta be mindful that you gotta put your health first. So you cannot soak it all in and try to understand it all. Everything is not for us to understand. I think I have so much peace with that because I'm like a thinker, like a logical thinker. Like, it gotta make sense. Like, hold on, 1 + 1, okay, that's 2. That makes sense, you know. Well, obviously because I'm a coach, but you can't try to understand every single thing and get distracted by what it is that you are supposed to be doing. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? What you doing? Why you doing that? You know how when you was younger and your mom or your dad or whatever would be like, get out. What are you doing? Go to the room. Go sit down. Go read a book. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta talk to ourselves like that. Like what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Okay. You know, check. Do a self check. Do a self check, and make sure it's making sense. If you can't self check, book a session. Ooh, look at that bird. Book a session. I be loving the little birds. I saw this one bird yesterday. I've never seen it before. It was like a mini eagle. Like, I know you've seen the eagle. I've never seen the eagle up close, and I'm sure it's huge. But it was like the way the feathers was. It was like a mini eagle, and it was just sitting there like this. I was like, what you doing? You looking good over there. And just head high. Didn't it fly? I mean, it wasn't in my arm's reach. But anyway, so fam, get out there, get you a session, book a session. Details are always below. If you need a free guide to see where it is in your life that you need some extra healing, check out AmeliaOnlineAcademy.com. My details are always below. Again, it's AmeliaOnlineAcademy.com. And in order to be a part of the Soul Veil, hey, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and apply the knowledge. Applying the knowledge is key. If you really want to see things start to shift in your life and you start to elevate in that great positive light. Come on, Soul Fam. Amelia Adair here. Press the bell so you see when I post again. And thank you guys for always tuning in. And I'm going to see you at the next one. Bye for now.